very fine, very fresh, very misty morning. We're in our high intensity breeding camp where we do most of our gene pool control and our gene pool supplement projects to put into the main camps. Now the Blesbuck, this year we have found some very good breeding stock in the Free State around the Harrismith Bethlehem area, 250 kilometers from us south. Super genetics, slightly larger than those we have, better horn length, but much more hardy animals and cold resistant. We've lost a few young this year, so we think their ability to handle the cold that sometimes come in very intense short bursts is lacking. So the genes we're going to augment in with a slightly larger body and the slightly larger horns. I just want us to find them in the mist this morning, and we'll tell you how that process will develop. I see they're not very active this morning, conserving some energy. We had some very nice and mild days going into our spring, but this morning, it being so nippy, they're conserving their energy, so they're staying in one place. Now, this is our breeding camp, as I said. Now, we usually build the numbers of the Blesbuck. We use 10 to 15 ewes for a base breeding herd, and then we'd augment them, and as they're young then come and develop, we'd lift the fence, we'd let them build numbers of from the 15 to 25 and 30, and then we'd let more than half of them go a mixed herd, some young rams. Obviously we keep the best rams in our project, and then augment them from outside numbers, and then we'd push them through the fence with a line of beaters. But that young ram, the one closest to us, that's one of the best rams on the farm, and we're going to put him into the main herd when our new breeding stock comes. So our main camp lying to the north, what we do is this fence that you see in front of us is 120 meters from the one post to the other. Then we station two people, one next to the dam wall and one right next to the fence, with cans with stones in. We excite the herd here in our breeding camp, and then they split. Then we decide which one of the splits to release into the main camp. Then we form a line of beaters as well on that side. After dropping the fence, those people, the same people that dropped the fence, go with us into this camp. We use the dam on the one side and the fence on the other side as a corridor, and then 6 people also with cans with stones in. And then slowly, at a jogging pace basically, which is slow for an antelope, but slightly faster for us, we chase them over this fence, which has been dropped. And as soon as they're over, the line of beaters just take the fence and pick it up. It's quite an easy process. So then we have our new breeding stock in there. We will be doing that shortly, and we will be showing that to you. We just want the young to be born. So somewhere between January and February of 2013, we'll restock our new genetics into our main camp, and you'll be able to witness that whole process. It's quite a process, and it's quite a exciting thing. I think you'll enjoy it a lot.